What if I told you that the wrong choice between Flutter and React Native could cost your app its future in 2025? With the mobile app market set to hit $935 billion this year, the stakes have never been higher. But here's the shocking part. Most developers are making their decision based on outdated information. In just the past year, Flutter has captured 42% of the market, while React Native sits at 38%. But these numbers are hiding a much bigger story that's about to change everything. Hey tech enthusiasts! Welcome to Stallions Technologies. Today we're exposing the real truth about Flutter versus React Native in 2025. Let's start with what nobody's talking about: the real cost of your framework choice. Companies are spending millions switching frameworks because they made the wrong choice early on. Here's why. Flutter, backed by Google, has transformed from just another framework into a complete ecosystem for building everything from mobile apps to desktop software. Companies like BMW, Alibaba, and Google Ads have already made the switch. Meanwhile, React Native, with Meta's backing, has evolved its architecture completely. Instagram, Walmart, and Airbnb are betting big on it. But here's where it gets interesting. The performance battle in 2025 has taken an unexpected turn. Flutter's direct compilation to ARM code means apps launch 50 milliseconds faster than React Native. But that's not the full story. React Native's new architecture has eliminated the old JavaScript bridge, the thing that used to slow everything down. Now, when you're building apps with heavy animations or complex UIs, the difference is barely noticeable to users. The real game changer? Memory usage. Flutter apps typically use 20% more memory due to their widget-based architecture, but they make up for it with smoother animations and better performance in graphic-intensive scenarios. Now, let's talk about what actually matters in day-to-day development. Flutter's hot reload feature is lightning fast, but there's a catch that nobody mentions: the learning curve for Dart. In 2025, finding JavaScript developers is still easier and cheaper. The average React Native developer salary is $105,000, while Flutter developers command $95,000. But here's the twist. Flutter projects typically take 30% less time to complete. Watch this real-world example. Building a simple e-commerce app takes 12 weeks with React Native, but only 8 weeks with Flutter. The catch? Your team needs to learn Dart first, which could take an additional 2 to 3 weeks. By 2025, cross-platform development isn't just about mobile anymore. Flutter's ability to deploy to web and desktop from the same codebase is a massive advantage. But React Native's web support has matured significantly too. Here's what nobody tells you about maintenance costs. Flutter apps are cheaper to maintain long-term because of their unified codebase. React Native apps might need more updates when iOS or Android release major updates. Flutter's widget-based architecture means fewer, platform-specific bugs. React Native's native components provide better platform integration but require more maintenance. So here's your framework for making the right choice in 2025. Choose Flutter if you're building a graphics-heavy app. You need pixel-perfect designs across platforms. You're starting from scratch and have time for team training. Long-term maintenance cost is a priority. Choose React Native if you already have a React web app. Your team knows JavaScript. You need to integrate deeply with native features. You're working with tight deadlines and can't afford learning time. Don't let your app become another statistic in the framework wars of 2025. Drop a comment below with your framework choice and why. And remember, in 2025, it's not about which framework is better, it's about which one is better for your project. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from our channel.